Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the Dreaded D Rose Report. I got some either bad news or sad news. I don't know which it is. It says here, well, tweets. He said, in 5 hours, I'm being taken on to a hard battle. He said, I'll be in the hospital for 10 days, doctors told me. So he says, so I figure, give me a day. Anyway. But he says, why? Don't really want to say. Says I was just being stupid and things got out of hand. Who in the hell am I talking about? Rowdy Roddy Piper. Anyway, he says, I'll try to explain. At the time, he says, I was doing Fantasy Factory and WWE Access. He says, I broke my neck. He says, I didn't know it, but I knew it was hurting. He said, I heard it hurts all the time. He said, I just thought my neck was injured and it would go away. But after a couple of months, he said, my neck was hurting worse. And he said, I got no sleep from the pain. So I did the best thing, went to the doctors, best in the country. When a doc saw me and saw the MRI, he went straight into the 911 attitude fast. He says, so now it's 10 a.m. They're cutting me open. He said, just for the record, he said, I did beat The Miz, Terry Funk, and 2 other guys with a broken neck. All the Raws and WrestleManias where I broke it, doesn't compare. So anyway, he says, some say I'm crazy. The doctors are telling me that there could be problems. He said, yeah, if you give me ugly nurses. So he kept in good spirits on it. So I'll let you know, how the surgery comes out. I think it's today. WWE Hall of Famer Greg the Hammer Valentine, remember me telling you about that last week where he did a no-show and Randy Savage tribute up in Canada and was paid in advance, full. Here's a little follow-up to it. That was Great North Westerns, Randy Savage, which was September 3rd. So anyway, Lanny Poffo, the brother of the late superstar wrestler, posted a video on YouTube challenge the 60-year-old into a martial arts match on December 30th up in Canada. The wrestler, formerly known as The Genius, says that he will throw in cash he received from his latest inheritance to bait Valentine into a match. But he also taunts Valentine by being called him they call each other names, and that he may be left in a body bag. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. They kind of turned that deal into an angle. Anyway, Melina is returning to her roots as she's been announced for Wrestling All-Star Pro's upcoming tour in Mexico. The all-time champion is a Mexican descent and will be, who would ever thought Melina was a non-Mexican name? Well, I knew it. Anyway, it says it's going to be her first time competing in a Mexican promotion, by the way. Other former talents on schedule for the tour is going to be taking place November 4th to the 20th, include Vladimir Kozlov, Chris Masters, Tommy Dreamer, Carlito, the Boogeyman, Super Crazy, Eugene, Trevor Murdoch, Jillian Hall, Serena, Mr. Aguilera, and referee Marty Elias. Information on the tour is on it's on YouTube, Facebook. It's on the internet anyway. Future legend Melissa Anderson, also known as Alicia Flash, and Rashid Saeed, has launched a Facebook page if you want to check her out. I have. David Hart Smith, by the way, will be at Big Time Wrestling event in Newark, California. It looks like October 14th and December 9th. 2011. And happy birthday to one-time Ring of Honor champion Sal Renaris, 29 years old, a UK indie star, Greg Darren Burbridge, 30 years old, and former MCLL light heavyweight champion Shocker, 40. Also, today would have been the birthday of WWE Hall of Famer and Tag Champion, the Road Warrior Hawk, would have been 54. Former WWF and AWA Tag Team Champion Adrian Adonis would have been 57. A little bit of in looking at the past, The wrestling world lost two personalities on this day. First, in 1991, Hall of Famer Chris Von Erich committed suicide at the age of 21 after suffering from depression over the deaths of his brother and his inability to make headway into the wrestling business. I don't know if he told people that or that's what they come up with, but also in 2004, three-time Mexican light heavyweight champion Dr. Wagner died of a heart attack at age 68. He was forced into retirement from the ring in 1986 after becoming wheelchair bound after a car accident, but he kept active in the business interests and in the business right up until his death. Following WWE DVD releases has been confirmed for this year, so save your money. Best of King of the Ring, by the way, is going to be coming out December 13th, right before Christmas. Blu-ray and DVD. Survivor Series 2011, December 20th, and best pay-per-view matches of 2011, December 27th, right after Christmas. Well, maybe somebody give me some money and I can get some. SmackDown superstar Sheamus, by the way, reportedly signed a new contract with WWE over the past few days. WWE released the following trailer for Ladder Match 2, Crash and Burn. The trailer reveals that Christian's going to be hosting the DVD that comes out October 11th on Blu-ray, and you can check that out online too. Tonight's episode of Raw takes place in Ottawa, Canada. Monday morning, WWE champion Alberto Del Rio appears on a local radio station promoting the show. Del Rio was asked if he's going to be wrestling tonight. He responded that he's going to be doing a segment tonight with Hall of Famer Bret Hart, and it may come to fisticuffs. A little hint. As reported over the weekend, Bret Hart and Trish Stratus are going to be, being advertised for Tuesday's SmackDown taping. But Bret hadn't officially announced for Raw, so has not been officially. So it'll be one show or the other. They're both up in the Canadian area. Alright, WWE officials are reportedly working on a new DVD for Superstar Edge. WWE said that Edge DVD on 2011 scheduled back in February of last year before Edge left, but it was last heard about it up until now. So they just kind of left it drop. But if WWE goes ahead with the DVD, it's likely to be released early 2012. Whew, get that Christmas money, hang on to it. Alright, tonight, WWE Superstar Show takes place up in Canada at the Ottawa. Anyway, WWE's teasing that tonight's show could be Triple H's last as COO. Going into the show could be Triple H's last in. And going in to his Night of Champions no DQ match with CM Punk. No matches have been announced for the show, but we'll know about more later, I guess. No more tomorrow. Two title changes took place at No Surrender as winner regained the Women's Championship from Mickie James, while Austin Aries beat Brian Kendricks to got the X Division Championship, if you didn't catch the pay-per-view last night. Title changes were forewarned prior to the event as a match lineup set for September 23rd. TNA live event Springfield, Illinois listed Aries as the X Division champion and winner as the women's knockout champion. How darn the luck. Shit got out again. Robert Roode, by the way, defeated Bully Ray in a no pinfall. It was pinfall for the Bound for Glory series match. And he earned a spot in the TNA World Heavyweight Championship next month for Bound for Glory. Roode beat Gunner via submission earlier in the show, trying Bully Ray's 52-point total. Billy Ray beat James Storm to the second match. And this sets up a tiebreaker for Roode and Ray. They get too complicated with coming up with who's going to be in contendership. Just let people beat people and be done with it. Alright, last Tuesday, SmackDown in Toledo was the worst attended WWE event in years. It drew 3,200 fans with 1,600 paid. They must have let some people just get your ass in there and fill some seats. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.